Welcome to the 2017 U.S. Open 10-Ball Championship, proudly presented by CueSports International and hosted here at Griff's in Las Vegas. Our proud sponsors for the event are Cyclop Balls, Predator Cues, Omega Billiards, and Kamui Tips. We are being streamed on PlayCSIPool.com. We started with a full field, a sold-out field of 64 players. We are now down to our final 2 players, and this is the finals. Our format for the finals is 1 race to 11 alternate breaks. Coming up from the one-loss side, he's the 2015 9-Ball Derby City Classic champion. Let's put our hands together for the Warrior, Mr. Warren Kiamco. And his opponent, our only undefeated player within the tournament. He is a 5-time and current U.S. Open 9-Ball champion. He is the 2016 U.S. Open 8-Ball champion. He is the current reigning U.S. Open 10-Ball champion. He is sponsored by QTech and USA Pool League. He is the South Dakota Kid. Let's put our hands together for Mr. Shane Van Boening. Our commentators for this match in the booth are the very esteemed George Teachea, Freddie Agnier, and Robert LeBlanc. Our referee for this match is Mr. Gennaro Vasquez. Gentlemen, have a great match.
Out of the way. Well, we're down to the finals here, 2017 U.S. Open 10-Ball Championship. This is Freddie Agnier, the corner man. I'm joining the booth right now with Bobby LeBlanc.
They better move that big thing off the table.
I think so. Would that be a relag? I tell you. George Teachea will join us sometime in the middle of the match. Looks like Warren has won the lag. Bobby, how did Warren shoot in the last matchup with Roberto?
He played better than the previous match. He played good. He played good. He played good. And I'll tell you, this table's tough. The table is tough. The table's going to make everybody miss a few balls here and there because of the tight pockets and everything else. You know what I mean? So
I think that managing the mistakes is going to be the key to this. Warren made 3 or 4 of them against Shane in the hot seat match. He's been on this streaming table longer. I swear,
now. Pretty much every match has been somebody's messed up a little bit here and there where they normally wouldn't. Every match. So it just goes to show you how tough the equipment is, and I like it this way. I like it that way also. If it's going to be a U.S. Open championship, U.S. Open 10-Ball championship, it should be tough conditions, not gimmies. We have regular cloth. It's not brand new cloth, so you don't get to cheat a ball in. 4 1/4 pockets. Nice. Yeah. Big break, 9-ball right in the side pocket. One ball's tracking up. It's going to go in. A lot of balls are falling in. Another ball. It's got 5 balls in. Look at the 4.
And the 4 ball is there.
That is sick. Look at this layout. Look at this layout.
If he can actually make this 4 ball and hold it for the 5, he should run right out. But Warren's already shaking his head. He knows he's got to shoot this 4 ball either with pace or with a very slow spin with inside.
He can roll it in, get a little bit of an angle on the 5, go 2 rails and come out.
Sure.
Bottom right, just push it. Just a little bit of bottom right, just push it. Spins it right in the hole, right, Freddie?
It feels like he wants to actually go with the low left to hold this ball. There it is, a little low left, and he's got. I think he's there.
That's what I said. Low left. Isn't that what I said?
I'm sure we can replay the tape.
Yeah, don't.
Well, all he's got to do is get on this 7 ball.
Now he's got to worry about hitting this ball here. He's going to be going. Oh, look how nice that was.
Boy, if he can get a break and run a break like that every single time. Oh. Isn't this the funny thing? Isn't this the funny thing, Bobby? He broke 5 balls on his break. How many you figure he'll get on his next one? I mean, he's racking his own. You'd think he'd get 5 every time, 3 every time. But we've seen it where a guy gets 5-1, then none the next time. Meanwhile, Warren looks like he's going to make short work of this. What a way to start. Minimize your mistakes, manage them. See how Warren does. Warren decides to hit this hard.
Man, I don't know about why he did that. But
I'm going to guess he did because every time they slow a ball off that end rail, it explodes off.
It just takes off anyway.
So he said, let's go ahead and shoot this ball. Not get caught up in it. Dead straight, you can just bunt this in. Don't lose your stroke. Oh, he used something. I'm telling you. You know,
he wiggled that one in.
1-0 Warren Kiamco, but he really needs to run out clean if he's gonna, just shake it all off.
He wiggled that ball, and I thought it was gonna hang up.
It definitely hit a lot of that side cushion.
He hit it so hard.
Right, just bunt that ball in.
Yeah, that was.
But
I'd have took off some of the speed off of that a little bit, but.
This is a race to 11. Warren Kiamco 1-0.
What a break that was.
That was a break.
5 balls in a
looking
break,
for the
everything hanging.
And really, the 8 and 5, one of those two looked like it should have gone in too.
How
but
can you make 5 balls on a break? I mean, how can you make 5 balls on the break?
We've seen it a couple times on the streaming table.
It's mind-boggling.
It is mind-boggling.
5 balls on a break, you got to run 5 more to win the game. That's crazy.
Shane, of course, he won the hot seat match, and what did he do in his time off here during the other matches? He was over there practicing the break.
Look at this break.
Oh,
look at
see
this break.
That dead squat. Ball in. 1 ball is looking. He's looking dead at the 1. 2 ball, I think, passes the 4 ball if it does.
And the 4-5, the 5 hanging, bam, bam, bam.
He's got a good shot to tie. He's got a good shot to tie this up. Not sure what Shane was looking at over there. He was looking over his right shoulder. Maybe he was looking at the cup to see if it's within reach.
No,
U.S. Open 10-ball trophy.
The 2-ball in the bottom left corner. Just come right over there toward the ball like this.
He's coming across, but he's good.
Right there on the money. Oh, yeah,
perfect,
look at this.
Though.
Straight in the hole, perfect. Good shot.
A lot of people watching this match. We are at Griff's Billiards in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's the first time you're going to hear me say Nevada the right way, at least the local way.
No, it is Nevada.
It is Nevada, correct. Yes,
yeah. That's
what the locals say.
If you're like from L.A., it's Nevada.
That's right.
With the rest of those.
That's right.
Nevadans. I'm not, you know.
Shane taking the rake out. I think he can just reach this. Why would he? He's such a tall guy with the extension fully always on his stick. But oh, he's gonna look away. What's the issue here, Bobby?
He just rolled the ball.
It sure seems the 5 ball is almost in the pocket.
What's he looking at? Just like that.
And he almost missed. Ooh, he almost missed that ball. He kept on eyeing something else.
I don't know what he was looking at. He just
looked like he almost lost his line of sight there. Well,
go to the end rail here and just come straight back up the middle.
Right to the center of the table. You can't go wrong in the center of the table, I think.
Yeah.
He's tracking towards the 8 ball.
No, he's good. He's perfect. Perfect. Perfect shot.
Perfecto. Well, we're going to see something. It looks like right off the bat we're seeing high-level pool. Let's hope we keep with that. And it looks like it's going to be go out on a limb here, 1-1. One to one.
Nice out, buddy.
Warren to break. He made 5 balls on the break. If he can do that every time, this game would be easy.
Tell you what, that smells good, those wings.
Give a shout out.
Sitting eating wings beside me, it smells like really good.
A shout out to the sponsors here,
Although
Predator Cues,
yep.
Kamui Tips, and Omega Billiards, the billiard store. We're playing with the Cyclop balls. It's the TV set. Of course, Simonis cloth. And once again, we're here at Griff's Billiards in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The nicest pool room in the country.
Come on down. Well, we are using the Magic Rack, this Play Pool, or the Play CSI Pool Magic Rack. I assume that's where he broke from before. How many balls do you figure he's going to make? What's the over and
2.
under here? I like that number. There's one.
3, 6, 9. He made 1.
He made 1, and it's all bunched up, and he didn't make no 5 this time. No 4 or 3.
Crazy how, you know, how the balls do that. Who knows why.
Little blood tester here if he's going to be firing at this 2 ball to get back up table for the 3.
He's got to hit this ball with extreme left English to go 2 rails.
Back and forth.
Like about 7 or 8 o'clock. He don't want to draw too much. He'll go right in the side pocket. No, he won't. No, he won't. He's got room. Like 7 o'clock, go 2 rails, but
it's quite a shot.
It's a tough shot. Make sure you cut it enough. And he didn't.
He didn't.
You got to make sure you cut that ball up. That's a tough shot.
Tough shot, but he left in a pretty good position here.
Yeah, look at this.
Shane can make this ball, but there's for him to come back for a shot for the 3 ball, even a long shot for the 3 ball would be something else.
He'll be coming back to duck, but this is hard just to make this 2.
Yeah.
If he does make it, he'll be banking the 3 over behind them balls and going 2 rails.
For a safety.
For a safety, but this is a hard shot just to make this ball.
Correct. And this would.
And he hit it good too, buddy.
He could go with the cue ball behind those balls if he wanted to.
Might be a little harder. Maybe it can go either way.
Either way.
Well, I think he's going to go with the 3 behind it, but you could be right.
Let's see what he does. Safety certainly coming up anyway. He's called something.
He's going to hit the
just in case?
the 3 fin, just in case it goes off the 5. But I'm telling you, he's going 2 rails with the cue ball.
Well, the 5 sort of gives it an extra shot to get in. Now he's playing safe.
Yeah, way easier that way. If the cue ball would have been over a couple inches, he could have went your way.
Right.
Like an inch, you know.
Well, Warren's got a 1 rail kick to this. Slow, I suppose.
Hard hit this ball.
Yeah.
I don't know, not really. He's pretty.
Well, if he hits it slow, the 3 hitting the 10 is going to get his safety. Let me see.
He didn't get there.
He got there. The 10 nestled there.
Although
that's not exactly safe. He's asking if the 10 ball is frozen. If it's not frozen, he can do pretty much anything he wants to here. He's just going to shoot the ball away, nudge the 3 ball behind the 6 ball. And cue ball down table. Yeah, there you go.
Here's a question. Say the ball's, you're trying to call the ball frozen.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can see where it's just really on the rail. But what if you can see like a few little hairs, like a little bit, a teeny bit of light? You know what I'm saying?
Right, I hear what you're saying. And
then what do you,
like fuzz?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just can't. I mean,
the referee's got to make the call, but you know, can't be like a piece of lint hanging out there half an inch and touching.
Look at this hit.
Here we go.
If he hits this ball, this will be the shot of the century.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
That's like the greatest shot in life there. Huh? Yeah. Hit that ball.
That was a great hit.
What a shot that was.
You see the banger in me wants to just flail at the 3-10-8. You got all kinds of chances for that ball to go in.
All kind of things happen.
What else are you going to do?
He's just going to try to go behind these balls. If he hits the 3 pretty full, hits it on the side into the 10, he's going to go behind these balls. I don't know. What do I know? I believe he's going to call the 8, like you said, Freddie. He's got nothing else to do.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah.
He's shooting at it.
Shooting one for the amateurs. 8 ball in the corner pocket. Oh. Oh. Good shot.
Made this kid all excited that he's going to do something. Turn around and ducked. We were thinking we was getting ready to see like a Mike Massey shot.
That's right.
Like one of those Mike Massey trick shots. And he
showstoppers.
Rolled up like a. Can he hit it going behind the 9? Yeah, he
so.
can, but.
10 ball. I'd call it. Yeah, there you go. He's looking at that short kick up table off the 10.
The 10 goes. He might just call the 10 ball here in some kind of crazy way.
I think he called something.
You know what?
Has to be the 10. There's the 10. Oh.
Look at this. I don't think this ball goes. The 8.
No, I don't. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't go. Wow.
If not, he's burying that 3 ball. And he's got him again. You know, he's going to. You know how I would do it?
Carry him off the 3 into the 5.
I'd shoot the 3 into the cue ball into the 5. Then the 8 goes easy.
Yeah. Then come on out.
And then the 3 comes across. He don't see it. He don't. He's playing the 3-ball combination. Look.
It goes.
It does go.
Oh,
it did go.
There you
Couldn't
go.
tell from here.
Couldn't
it does go.
Tell from here. It all depends on how sitting that point.
Yeah.
Well, that was an exciting game. Interesting. I'm not sure about exciting, but it would have been exciting if he flailed away the 3-10-8, but he disappointed me. Shane Van Boening 2-1.
Then he's breaking.
And breaking and busting them. Well, you know, it's repetitive. He's the best 10-ball breaker out there. And he's also one of the best cue ball control players, too.
You know, I've watched him play a lot, and I'll tell you something. He does a lot of things good. He banks good. He shoots good. He
kicks good. He jumps good. Safeties are good.
He does everything good.
That's why he's a consistent tournament winner.
He's creative and all these crazy. You know, he does everything good. No doubt about it.
Where do you rank him, Bobby, in all the American rotation players? Let's keep it to that because he's not a straight pool player, so you can't compare him against Ralph Greenleaf.
Right now,
all time.
I can't. All times, I can't.
You know, from Luther to Mike Siegel.
I don't think
it's tough. I know.
I think about that all the time because I was around with a lot of these guys like Buddy Hall and Siegel, and I was around all those guys, and I just don't know. I really don't know. I do know this much. When Mike Siegel was in his prime, you could not play pool any better.
Right.
You just couldn't play no better than Mike.
A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people do not understand that.
When he was in the finals, you could like 10-1. He won every finals he ever played in.
And that's about the rate he'd win, 10-1.
Man, it was sick. But then once again, there wasn't as many Asian players back then. There wasn't these Germans and everybody else. The fields are way tougher now.
Yeah, but at the same time, you had Buddy Hall, Earl Strickland, Jimmy Rempe.
Yeah, but those guys, I don't know. I just don't know.
Let's see if he got safe here. It is tough to compare eras, different equipment.
I will tell you this much, is I've watched Buddy play a lot, and when he was in his prime, you'd get so sick of watching him play that 6-inch position that you'd want to pull, after like about 8 hours, you'd pull your hair out because he was never on the wrong side of the ball. Well, when he was playing his best, he gave Billy the 7, Louis Roberts the 7, Jimmy Matai the 7, gave everybody the 7, and drilled them.
Amazing.
You know, so that's hard to fade.
Shane gave a smirk as if he hit this bad.
Yeah.
How bad could he possibly hit this ball? He's just past the line. Go forward then. You know that line, that magic line between the pocket and the 3 ball to get back to the 4, so he's got to go forward.
But don't get me wrong, Shane's a great player.
Shane's shaking his head after every shot.
Oh, I know. Yeah. He likes it. He likes it. That's part of the game.
That's part of the game. Is he so straight that he's got to draw this straight back and off the end rail and back? He's been shooting like that, you know. He doesn't want to just stop this. He's aiming real low. All the way back.
And I'll tell you, last comment about
Boom.
the old-timer players. I'll tell you another. Don't take Earl Strickland off that list.
Oh,
you know how good he played at one time?
Yeah.
And he might win 11 racks in 20 minutes.
You know, newer people of the game, they get to see Earl today, and they realize how great he must have been because he's still a champion today. Just think when Mike Siegel. Talk about Mike Siegel. People have no idea that didn't get in the game until lately. They have no idea how good Mike Siegel was. I thought I heard Shane say one time that he studied Mike Siegel's break because early on it was similar to that.
Yeah.
The way Mike would bring back the cue stick and hold it just for a split second, then go forward with the stick down.
It's pretty amazing when Mike used to play like he never shut up.
Yeah.
And running out every time.
Meanwhile, Shane has now opened up the lead to 3-1. We've got a long race going at 11. Warren back to break. Shane is the defending U.S. Open 10-ball champion. Defending U.S. Open 8-ball champion. He also currently holds the U.S. 9-ball championship. He's got 5 of those, tying Earl Strickland.
Shane. Shane's a beast.
He is a beast. He also has the U.S. Open 1 pocket championship. He's got every U.S. Open championship there is.
Yeah, he plays good.
We need to have a U.S. Open bank championship. And
practices a lot, plays a lot. Got a good attitude. You know, he's a good player.
You know, that's the thing. You just mentioned it, Bobby. He practices a lot. He practices more than anybody.
Not as much as he used to.
Right, but
he used to practice like 8 hours a day, something bizarre.
Even this week, you can see him, you know, he'd step aside, get on a table, practice the break. We were here at 7:30. He was here practicing the break.
Yeah, he broke those bad.
So he's gone from making 5 to 2 dry. 5 to 1 to dry.
Yeah, he broke those balls.
Yeah, does he? You know, not
hit him funky. Yeah, he hit those balls funky.
No, I can't see the 1. I don't think. If you can see it, he can barely see it. So probably a push out.
It looks from here. It don't look like he can hit it.
As John Lehman mentioned, Shane is sponsored by Q-Tech and the USAPL. He's been sponsored by Q-Tech for a while. He's got that long Q-Tech cue, regular cue with this extension that he shoots permanently with. He'll take it off for jump shots sometimes. Yeah, good angle there.
Yeah, you know, it drives me nuts trying to compare players from years. It really does. Because I think about it a lot, and especially one pocket, I'm like, you watch and you're like, what? And 9-ball too, like, could this guy beat this guy? You know, throwing the pocket size and the different kind of cloth and the different kind of balls and everything. So I just don't know. At one time I thought I knew, but I don't know. I don't know.
Every argument is good, you know. Anybody who makes an argument for it is right, no matter which side of the fence they're on.
I tell you what, the perfect comparison of how you compare boxers, same thing.
Yeah.
Because Ali beat Tyson, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Different eras.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Warren is cutting this in, but is this just a safety all the way?
Yeah. He didn't
stick
get there.
behind the 8.
Did he get there?
He's behind the 8. Nice shot. Appreciative crowd.
He's going behind the ball. 3 rails.
1, 2 rails. 2 rails?
Long rail, short rail into the ball.
Yeah.
Unless he can get around that 8, which it looked like he can. Well, he might be able to masse around there, but it's close. I think he's got to go the other way. Oh, look, he's good. Oh, he hit it.
Full in the face.
Look at this. He's got him right.
Somewhere down there. No, here it comes. Well, does Warren take on this 1-8 combination?
Never in life. Never in life. He ain't shooting this ball unless he's mad at his money.
Didn't want to even talk about it.
No. If he shoots this ball, he better have a backer. At that angle from there, he might make a 1 out of 4, if that.
Behind the 8 again.
That's a shot. Good shot.
I believe he got there.
He can probably jump this.
Well, he's got about a quarter ball to jump it.
Yeah, he's jumping.
But it's close. He's got his jump stick.
I don't know what that looks like he's got. It looks like a...
It's aluminum. Silver. It's the Q-Tech jump cue.
Is it? That what that is?
I guess. There's the little sidearm. He's so effortless. It's in the drink, though.
Did he scratch?
Yes, he did. Big chance for Warren Kiamco. He's down 3-1. Ball in hand. We've got an extended race to 11, 1 race. It's been a race to 9 for the whole tournament, but finals is an extended race to 11. Well, the 4 ball, I suppose, is a little tricky. Does it go into the side by the 9 ball? You're looking right down at
half a pocket.
Half a pocket.
Yeah, you got a half a pocket. This is kind of tricky from here.
Because it doesn't go by the 8, doesn't go by the 10. Goes by the side into the side pocket he's at, but he looks like he's playing it right for that side pocket by the 9. Well, we're going to find out. Looks like it goes if we look at the monitor, but you're looking right at the table.
Yeah, it's how you got it goes. But
because the 5 ball.
Yeah, he's good.
He's going to play the 5-9 combination here.
Yeah, he's good.
Just crawl it up there.
That was no good.
Just got a little bad here.
Yeah,
it's amazing how subtle that is.
No
and you can see Warren is a little bit upset there. He just
crawled
it forward, and the 5 went a little to the right.
He should have made sure that he shot hard enough to shoot the 5 in the corner.
And now he's got to shoot this down table, down the corner pocket, bounce out. When he didn't need to, that'll go in. And now he's a little off angle and out of line for the 6.
He'll snatch this one across the table and go back out and shoot the 7 in the bottom right.
Yes.
This ain't too hard. Here, this is pretty easy. Draw it right to the rail and come out. Just like that. Perfect.
Good recovery, and looks like no more issues. And really, for a professional, that wouldn't be an issue, except for that's not exactly where he wanted to be in the first place, so he has to at least shake his head.
Yeah. Come straight up the table here.
Well, Warren looks like he wants the rake. He certainly wasn't calling a timeout for a coach. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, don't get too straight. We wouldn't want that. Three to 2. Shane Van Boening leads Warren Kiamco in the finals of the 2017 U.S. Open 10-ball championship. This young man at 34 years old has won everything there is to win except for a WPA World Championship.
Warren?
I know, Shane Van Boening.
What is a WPA World Championship? Is that this?
No, this is the U.S. Open. The WPA is the World Pool Billiard Association. It's the governing body for the Olympic committees. They hold the World Championship. They've got several World Championships, 10-ball, 9-ball, 8-ball.
I can't keep track. There's so many different abbreviations. And
he's just come off a second place with Skylar Woodward on the World Cup of Pool, the partners tournament. They lost in the finals to the Austrian team, Albin Oshan and Mario Hay. Oh, boom. He got kissed, almost went in, and the one ball decided to come up near him.
Well, you know, if he just banks us in cross corner, he's golden. Cue ball goes out in the middle of the table. You know.
Yeah. Fairly simple bank shot.
He'll make it. He banks good, and he plays. He should make this.
You know, at the Derby City Classic,
he's cutting this ball in, I believe.
He does have a cut on this ball. Yes, you're right.
Can't tell from here. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Forget the bank. He's farther off the. Yeah, it looked like the one was closer to the rail, so I looked at the monitor.
The 3-ball does go up table, but he could play for the 3-8 combination.
3s is close to get by the 7, isn't it?
It is. I think if we took a camera angle,
I believe he's going to play the 3-8.
Yep. The only thing to guard against is that the 3, when it goes off the 8-ball, has to go kind of forward. He's got to still be able to see this ball.
The 3's going to go to like the diamond on
it comes off the 7s.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Good shot. I got it right there. That's perfect. Turned out perfect.
Shane is shooting like the best player in the United States and second best player in the world by paper. In my opinion, he's the best 10-ball player in the world.
Who's the first?
Cha-Ching Wu.
Oh, yeah.
At least by the Fargo ratings, you know. I'm not sure what other ratings they've got going on that has Wu as the #1 player. They play a lot of tournaments over there that get points.
Yeah.
Shane isn't going to go move into China or Taiwan or the Far East to be playing those tournaments on a day-in, day-out basis. Straight in. Going to go back to 2-game lead, 4-2. Shane Van Boening. This 10-ball, Bobby, is where it's at for the professionals today. Did you play much 10-ball when you were younger?
I haven't played 5 games of it.
Is that right?
Yeah. I haven't been playing much lately.
That would be a no.
I haven't been playing much lately anyway. If anything, you know, I've been playing a lot of cards, but when it started, the 10-ball, you know, like I said, I've said this 100 times. They started it because they thought you couldn't make 3 balls on the break and everything was going to get tied up and all that.
Right, sure.
And well, now they're breaking the balls where 3 and 4 and 5 balls are going. The rest of them are shoot and stop.
Yeah.
So the theory of them
not making balls in the break
and getting all froze together, that went down the drain.
Right. Well, the patterns still do get you on 10 balls. You get more chance of having a ball or two in the center of the table. But you're right, it's not as hard as they thought it was going to be. I didn't like the changes in the rules making it a call shot game, but today I'm wrong. I think making a call shot is better, or else you just have another 9-ball game.
Look at this.
And the 10 ball has dropped, so it goes back up.
But look at how easy the balls are sitting.
Right.
I mean, I'm telling you something. There's no way to not get out from here.
Right. This is no different than any 9-ball. The interesting is that with the template rack, why doesn't he get that same kind of break every single time? You'd think that he would have, I'm talking about Warren Kiamco, he would have worked on his break as a professional player also, so that it's pretty consistent, just like Shane's is.
Here's what you can wonder about that is, let's just say, for example, as a number, let's say he broke the balls and he made 5 balls in a break.
Right.
Let's just say he broke them at, let's just say, 17 miles an hour as a number.
Sure.
Now, the next time he breaks, he's breaking them at 15 miles an hour, and that maybe changes the way the balls react.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So unless you're breaking at the exact same speed, I don't know.
I guess that's what I'm saying, that I think that Shane can dial it into the same
he's
speed.
the same level of speed every time.
Every time.
Because I guess you're saying the balls are racked exactly
the same or pretty close to it, that you'd think those 2 balls behind the head ball would go in the side pocket.
Yesterday I was watching Corey Dole break the balls. He was making those 2 balls behind the head ball like 9 out of 10 times.
Every time.
And a lot of times both of them were going.
He was hitting it relatively slow. 12 seemed like 15 miles an hour. Most of these guys are hitting it at 20 to 24.
Here's what's funny. Before they ever had the way you could gauge how hard you're breaking the balls, years ago. And if somebody asked me how fast you think the cue ball's going when you're breaking, you know what I would have said? I'd have said, probably 50, 60 miles an hour.
Sure.
Really?
No idea.
Because you just don't know.
Warren made quick work of this rack because of the great break. Shot on the 1. Easy out. He's making this a fight. 4-3. 4-3. Shane to break. You're right.
What? Oh, yeah. These C-turners.
Well, here's Shane again.
Well, he got kicked. He got kicked.
I heard a ball go down. 2 balls go down.
All going. Look at this. Look at this. And the last ball kicks the deuce up where it goes straight in the hole.
Interesting.
The 2 was tough. It was on the rail, and the 6 ball kicks it right in front of the pocket.
Right in front of the pocket for a straight-in shot. Here comes a straight draw back, I guess.
Yeah, straight back the rail and then swing down there by the 3.
A lot of amateur players don't realize you can hit that ball straight at it. You don't have to hit the center of the cup from that position.
Yeah.
Good shot. And really the only trouble here is getting from the 5 to the 6. 6 doesn't go in the side pocket from where I can see.
Looks like on the monitor it goes in both corners.
Yep. You can hear the din of the crowd in the background. There's a bunch of people in here. Temperature's gone up a little bit.
We got a heck of a crowd here watching this match.
All right.
Two of the best.
It's funny, you know, we hear John Lehman's introduction of Warren Kiamco that he only lists the one title, the 2015 Derby City Classic 9-ball, which is a pretty important title. I know Warren Kiamco has won a bunch more than that.
Yeah. He's just so low key. Nobody ever thinks. Nobody talks about him.
That's it. He's a killer too.
Boy, look how good he hit this ball, man. That was really nice.
Really nice. And there he goes. He solved that 6-ball.
Goes right down the corner.
He just needs to make sure he keeps an angle on this the 7-ball, because the 9-ball's on the other side of the table. I like it. He goes out instead of tries to hold it. I haven't been paying attention. Is Shane like broken run every rack, or is he's been playing some safeties in there?
He's pretty much got out every time he got to the table.
He's been in control every time his rack, right? Good shot. It does feel like about the only thing that could stop him is like a skid.
Yeah, he's just playing mighty, mighty good. Shane Van Boeing, 5-3 lead.
5-3 lead and race to 11. And again, back to the break. Shane's break is just this big bomb of the break, and he's been getting rewarded. Hasn't been like that all the time, but so far this match, he's been getting a shot in the 1 or the 2. And like that last one, the 2-ball probably was out of play until it got kicked right in front of the cue ball.
Excuse me, would you pass me that pad? Thank you.
Well, here comes Warren. He's had the 5 balls in the break, 1 ball in the break, a dry break, and then another good break where he pocketed a couple of balls. There we go. Trailing 3-5, Warren Kiamco, the Warrior from Quezon City in the Philippines. Well, he made a couple balls. Unfortunately, one of them was the white one. Can't be doing that.
No, he's in big trouble now.
Looks like the 1-2. Bobby, is that combination on?
I don't know what he's going to do, Freddie. I don't know.
It looks like he's giving it a big angle, but surely, yeah, it's not really on, so he's got to cut it a little bit.
I might freeze him up on something. I might just duck here, but
he might be. No, it looks like he's playing the 2.
He's shooting the 2.
But you got to play position, and he did.
There he goes. Yeah, it was easier. Yeah, now he's going to shoot the 3 in the side. It's over now. The 3, 4, 5, he's done. It looks so different on the monitor as opposed to the table.
Right,
it?
right. Just all.
It looks from here on
bent
the monitor.
in
It looks
optics.
like he's roll up, shoot 3 in the side, and over there, it looks like he can't.
Right.
You know, I mean, look, looks like he can just roll right to there.
Exactly, right to.
And he can't.
Right to the about to the head spot.
I don't know. It's just weird how that looks, you know. And you look at the table and you think, no, he can't get there.
Look at this. He ran into the 3-ball. Why would he run into the 3-ball?
He's perfect, straight in the hole. Yeah, he's perfect, you know.
It looks good. Now everything looks easy. Toughest shots could be the 4 to the 5. but I don't see him having any issue with that.
I think he's going to draw straight back if he can shoot the 5 in this far corner.
Yeah, so he presented a little of a challenge, but as you can see, he's backed up here because he's jacked up over the 5, and he's got to draw straight back.
Yeah, if he had a little angle, he could go into the short rail and bounce over there, but he's kind of
straight in.
Well, I bet he gets
there. There you go. Nowadays, he's over the ball, but he's not jacked up over the ball.
No, he's there.
No problem there.
He's good.
Well, let's look at his demeanor here.
He's good to go.
He didn't shake his head.
Yeah.
What in the world did he just do? Ah, he's got a funny angle.
Yeah, he's straight in the hole.
Just straight. So
he's
now he's got to go backwards.
He'll go into the rail here and just
bounce out.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, my.
Wow, he hit the outside of that point.
Look at this. Look at this.
Does that ball go up table? That's the question.
No, it doesn't, but it goes in the side, but he's got it. Yeah, he's all right. He'll probably draw right to the long rail.
Yeah.
Draw right to the long rail, then go down to the end rail and come out.
Right. Maybe. Suppose you would reverse double
just
this.
Like this. This
1, 2.
Yeah.
Straight in the 8. Good recovery.
Hanger.
Yeah. Just slide it in.
Well, I'm handing over my job to George.
All right, Bobby.
I enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be on the mic tomorrow.
Shane Van Boening stretching it out to 6-3 lead. We'll say thank you to Bobby LeBlanc, Bobby Cotton. Been at the tournament booth all week. And bring in George Teachea.
All righty, guys, the B team's in.
George, your observations on this match?
Observations on this match is Shane's playing rather well.
Rather well.
Kiamco's holding his own in there, but he's not getting very many opportunities.
Yeah, he scratched on him one break, and he came up dry on another, and that pretty much shows the score. You know, if you don't run out your rack, the other guy seems to be breezing through his.
Oh, yeah, this is no. You got to play error free.
You have to play error free, minimize those errors.
Yeah, there was one big game where Warren left a 3-ball combo and a 10-ball, and Shane capitalized.
Yeah,
that was big. That was real big. But yeah, it's.
But it wasn't really a mistake with Warren,
no,
right? I mean, it was just a funny break and then a little bit of jockeying around, and really Shane came up with the goods.
Yeah.
Thwap.
Speaking
2
of goods,
balls
how's
in,
that for a break?
and the break is going to again the 1 ball.
See, this is what's keeping Shane, making him such a monster.
Yeah,
you
get
know,
this.
His position play is exceptional. His break
is
again
beyond exceptional.
It's one of the best in the business.
Right.
So,
you know, and I consider it the best in the business for a lot of reasons. He works on it. It's not like he only has 1 break.
No.
If that break wasn't working, he'd dial it down, or he does have a dial up.
He definitely works on it and is rather knowledgeable about.
Very knowledgeable on it.
How the table's breaking and how to adjust.
Yeah.
It's not something that comes natural.
No, and the first time I ever saw him, the first time I really appreciated it, he was in a ring game of the Derby City Classic, and he was breaking hard and really solid, and balls weren't going in. He dialed way down, like 5 miles an hour, even slower. And suddenly, ball started going in. He ran away with it. It's nice to be able to dial it down. Tougher to dial it up if you don't have it.
Well, it's also nice to be able to recognize when to dial it down.
Exactly right.
That's
Good
the important
point.
part. A lot of guys don't. They think they got to hit it harder. Got to hit it harder. Yeah. No, you got to hit square and better.
It doesn't look like the 6 goes in the side. He's going to stare at it right now. If it did, that'd solve a few things.
Well, he should have no problem getting to it from the corner, but I think he wants to get to it there for the corner so he can move the 8 off of that position.
Yeah, the issue here is the 8.
I don't think he cares for the 8 there. Boy, this has been a good tournament, hasn't it?
Yes.
We've seen some exceptional play. We've seen some, I don't want to say shoddy play, but this table has played havoc.
There's been some challenges.
It's been challenging for some players.
Well, one of the challenges is that it's not new cloth. It's not new cloth, and I think some people, some of the players got surprised by that.
Yes, they were definitely surprised. He's going to go by this. I don't think he's going to disturb the 8. He's just going to go by it and shoot it in the bottom corner.
Well, it seems like it'd be nice if he just bumps it.
No, he's just going to go right by it. He likes it.
Interesting.
A little bit further by it, actually. He'd like to be straight. I think he'd like to be straight.
He's all right. I would too, because the cue ball is coming out. And from there, it looks like the point's there. But
it's not going to go far, though. It's right there. And the 9 ball's rather available. Actually, you know, he was probably better off doing that, because if he gets straighter, he has to draw it off the rail. And this way, he's not on the rail.
Not on the rail.
Yeah. Beautifully done. Look at the speed on this ball, coming straight down the line, across the line, and he gets perfect.
Yeah, and I know that cushion is still bouncy, but he's gotten used to it. I mean, he had overrun it several times before, but it didn't change, so he did.
Well, how challenging is this for Warren? He's down by 4 games. He's got the break, but his man is not giving him any opportunities to come to the table.
Come to the table.
No dry breaks, run-outs, great safeties.
Right.
So how do you overcome this?
You just hope you just do your thing on yours. You've got to do yours, and you've got to do it clean so that it puts some kind of pressure. But if every time you're up there and you're doing a scramble or you make a little bit position error, and it feeds shame instead of.
Sure. As far as sports goes, like in tennis, you hit it where they ain't, whatever it is, but you can have some effect on your opponent. Right here, it's like in bowling or in golf. You have your frame, they have theirs.
Right.
When they're at the table, they're in control.
Oh. I thought he was going to get. So there's a good break, but he doesn't have a shot on the 1. And if he can't even see the 1, he's pushing, and then he doesn't get to leave the table on his terms.
I was going to say you got to bank that ball back to where the cue ball is, but it doesn't go by.
He doesn't go by, and he can't see the ball.
He's got
to kick the cue ball.
He can see it to play safe behind the 9.
So safety off the 1 ball, banking it across, back behind the 9.
No, with the cue ball, get behind the 9. No, he went this way.
I didn't think he was going to be able to do that.
Yeah, this just feeds shade. His option is to bank the 1 ball down by the 5 and stick the cue ball behind the 9, or cut it on the right, come 2 rails to that corner pocket where there's 3 balls to get behind. But he's going to find 2 different ways of doing this before he even shoots.
That's right.
Now, see, he's thinking about going off the left side. The way he just measured there, going off the left side, going 2 rails and down.
Yeah, unless he's going to go with the right side, have the 1 ball double that in that position and come back, just like you said in the first case. Wow, he sort of backed off.
Alex.
That's right. He just faked us out there.
Alex does that a lot. He he goes to shoot, and then he kind of like halfway strokes it and pulls up.
Pulls up.
Yeah.
If he swings around the table, he's got to get past the 5 ball and the 7 ball and to get behind some of these balls. See where he is.
He could be playing the 9 ball, digging down like this.
Yeah. Well, he did it again.
Yeah. Because he hasn't called anything.
Nope. I think eventually he'll shoot that shot 3 rails around with the cue ball between the 5-7 behind the 2 and drop it underneath the 3. He's jacked up with right hand English. So, what else could he be doing if he's doing that?
He's calling the 9 ball. Yeah, he could be playing the 9 ball, and he is.
After all that.
Yeah, well, that's why he was jacking up, because he wants to draw off the 1 ball right into the 9. Come straight across. He hits that 1 ball, comes straight across the pockets of the 9. Kind of like that.
This is going to come straight up table, and if it doesn't go in,
it's going to hang up for him if it doesn't go in.
Oh, that's That's unfortunate for Warren because if it had hung up there, he'd probably have an easy out.
And now, but he's got a choice here. He can give it back to Shane.
He could give it back, but now he's shooting at the 2-ball. He's looking straight at it. It goes. So instead of having a hanger for the first shot, he's got, well, it's not exact. It's a blood tester considering that he's down 7-3.
And
there are
nice
some
shot.
balls.
He just passed the test.
Yeah, boy, he got bad here. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. He pumped it in, and the cue ball didn't hit anything. And now it's on top of the 3. At least he can leave this table under his condition, under his terms.
That's right.
Just safety behind the 10.
He's got control.
Or, oh, he can make this ball. He can even fire at this ball. Ugh.
I think
that was almost
that
a give
safety
up.
behind the 10 was a better option.
Easy, yeah.
But you never question these guys.
That's right.
When they shoot these balls, because they think they can make it. They're not thinking I might be able to make it. They're thinking I can make this ball.
Kind of wonder if that was more out of frustration. You know, he hit a good shot. Could have gotten a roll. He's behind 7-3. He doesn't want Shane to kick a ball in. A lot of all that in there, the mental game. Beautiful shot.
This is a race to 11.
Yeah, there's going to be a race to 3 for Shane in a second. That's got a bite on that rail. Boom.
And it bites nice.
Bites nice.
I wondered
if he was going to go up or down here.
Exactly. Yeah.
It looked like when he was stroking that he was going to go above it, but then.
Yep. He's on the wrong side of this ball.
A little bit of spinach going on here. And bing, not too much. The good thing about this is just concentrate 100% on making it.
And just put it, does he influence go just a little bit to the left so he doesn't come back? He's coming straight down.
It seems it. And that ball is closer to the rail. It usually gets more straight up and down. That's how he was going.
Yeah, straight down.
Straight up and down. Oh, and he missed it. He missed it. There's a
big opportunity for Warren.
Wow, what a gift.
Cuts this. He's in at the flirt with that corner.
The human factor.
There's a little crowd response. Can you believe Shane missed that ball? They're all looking. Did you see that? Shane actually missed the ball.
The 9-ball, if we look at the table, I guess it sits easily. Yeah, it's not as easy as look. Get out of that corner pocket. You got to spin that ball.
Right into it.
That's the problem with that. That shot comes up all the time, and if you don't spin the hell out of it to make sure you don't go in the drink, it's going to go in the drink. If it doesn't go in the drink, it gets trapped.
Well, there's two places to drink out of there: the side pocket and that corner pocket.
Yeah.
Because it's going to go towards the side. He influenced it away from there, and they came right into the corner.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate, but
my students who are watching know that shot. Yeah, it's predictable. When you shoot that shot, how often does it go in the corner, towards the corner pocket? Every time. You might as well assume it's going to go in and do something about it. But you know what? You can't blame Warren on there. He's 9 feet away, then the cue ball is going to travel 15 other feet.
There was another way to shoot that, but coming out of that corner, it goes straight to the bottom right-hand corner.
Right.
But I think I would have shot.
There's like 3 scratches in play, right?
Yes. Every angle leading out of that pocket led to a pocket.
Right. Here we go. A little flatter there.
One ball's
the ball
gone.
is just stuck
Side
there.
pocket's gone.
Another ball.
3
another
balls
ball.
gone. 5 balls on the break.
I'm not sure what happened there, but it looks like the 8 and 10 looked like they were going to just stick together, but they didn't. Wide open.
He cuts this ball. He'll cut this ball and come between the 8 and 9, or will he spin around?
Well, I was thinking maybe he'd just stay on the other side of the 8 instead.
I think he comes right between them.
There it is. Oh, that's what I was wondering about. What doing all that was.
He bumped it. He was trying to go between them, up and back.
Jump shot.
Why not?
Why not?
What is one of his weaknesses? Here's the jump shot. He's got the best break in the game. He plays great shape. He just kind of put influence, a little too much English on there. He's going to go to a jump shot here, and he's odds on. I would not bet against him to make this ball.
Oh, yeah, he's
and if he makes the ball, he's got position.
Right.
I think he's out.
Yeah,
and I am incorrect. Or is that commentator's jinx?
Commentator's jinx.
One or the other.
Well, Warren is going to try to steal one back. And he has to. He has to steal this one back. But.
Well, you know, if you're in a candy store and the clerk is looking the other way and you don't have any money and you want some candy, what do you do? Take advantage of what's granted to you. Well, it's a matter of where this 8-ball. This 8-ball has to be dealt with. He has ball in hand here, right? I'm going to go ahead and shoot this 4-ball and bump the 8 off the 4.
Oh, right now. That way it has
play shape on the 7. That way it's got a hole.
Both holes.
He's not. He must like where. Oh, it goes right by that corner pocket.
It does, but it's not nice.
Straight back.
You know, it's not very nice. You got to be in a good spot.
Yeah, if he. You know,
and if you're down 8-3, and if you are feeling the pressure,
well, see,
get there. It's got to
go. It didn't. It'll draw back. He might make the 10 on the same shot, which is spot. Well, he's got to bring the ball back.
All right, and he's got to make sure the 10 doesn't get in a funny spot where he just can't
block
shoot the 9.
Yeah, block the 9. I mean, yeah. Well, I think I may have moved. I might have opted when I shot the 4-ball to move that ball. Especially when they have the cue ball control these guys have.
And it goes.
And so does this.
Okay, Warren steals one back here as long as he makes this ball. Everything looks tough now.
He remembers something earlier in the match before this. He missed a ball very, very similar to this. And I couldn't believe it, but he did miss a ball very similar.
Right.
So
this was in their last match, right? And
in the last match against Roberto. Yeah. And if you noticed, he approached that cautiously. Well, that stops the bleeding, gets a game. It's down by 4, but he has the break, so he could easily only be down by 3 at the end of his turn. He's being careful with that rack. He wants to make sure there's no gaps in that rack. Good old break from the kitchen there. Out of the box. 8-ball, 7-ball to the pocket.
Oh,
cue ball
and he's
right
lost
to
the cue ball
there
again.
Goes the 9 to the pocket.
9 in the pocket.
That hurts.
10 ball.
And there's a grimace of pain.
Oh, yeah.
That's how bad that hurts.
Well, you know, Shane has just been playing so good that you have to play beyond good just to be even with him.
Well, right now, mistakes like that, you know, really show off Shane's skills.
That's right.
It emphasizes just how bad you can't do that.
Well, we'll just watch the maestro at work here, see if he can just drive his little white car through all the traffic.
Right to the side pocket, just to travel straight up with no effort.
It looks like once he gets to the 4 and 5,
he'll come back and play
everything will be
exactly.
wide open. The 5-ball, actually the 5-ball goes in the corner and side pocket, so it's not even, for him, not so difficult to negotiate.
It'll be, he's got his choice of the side or the corner.
Right.
All depends.
It all depends on how this ball lays here.
Mm-hmm.
Draw it back or going forward.
Go
Side
forward
pocket.
2 rails. Yeah. See, he can lay on. He can use his speed better with that shot than he can by drawing the ball.
he did the hand flip because he actually ended up right in between. He'd rather not touch the 6 ball if he came up dead straight on it. But he has an angle. He'll bunt and just take a look.
I suggest he just hits this hard and the 6 ball banks to the bottom rail and back up again. And it kind of stops the cue ball there. Just with dead center English, hit it hard and let the ball bank down and over.
I think he's going to draw as much as he can, just rub off it. Yeah, rub right off it. That was a good shot.
And the reason I suggested that is I thought he didn't like what he did. But he didn't mind it very much.
He didn't mind it very much. Well, he can stay right here or go away and come back. Staying right there. Just hold it up. Very nicely done. Stop shot here.
A little bit towards the 8, not much.
Yeah, good angle.
Mm-hmm. Just enough to come up.
Shane playing pretty flawlessly. Made the one mistake, but didn't get punished for it.
2 games away from his 2nd U.S. Open 10-ball title in a row.
Yes, back to back.
16 and 17, back to back. And just think, folks, next week on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we will have the U.S. Open 2017 U.S. Open 8-ball championships, which he is also the
reigning champion. That's right.
Can you make it a two-peat for both championships?
Well, once if he gets through this one, he's got the only chance to do it.
Yeah, he is. He's 2 games away from this one. And the break. And for him, the break is very important because he does take advantage of his breaks. How many times has he broken a run out today? At least 3.
A lot.
Yeah, at least 3.
You mean in this set?
In this set.
It feels like he's broken ran every time. I think there was once or twice he didn't, but you know, and what's he going to do after this? He's going to go and practice the break even after if he gets through this, which, you know, he's got a big lead against Warren. If he ends up winning, and he'll be breaking somewhere.
Wow. Look at this break. He's made a ball. He's got a shot on the 1. Easy shot on the 1. Easy way to play position for the 2. The 3 ball, the 4 ball are both hanging. 5's in the middle of the table. I mean, wow. What is wrong with this break? The hardest shot he has is going to be the 6 ball.
Yeah, and if the 6 ball goes in the side, then he'll be going there.
May not go in the side, but it does go in the corner.
There's these first few balls just kind of, he should just drop them in and then take ball in hand.
Elementary, my dear Watson. No problem here. But it's the 6. He may play down and play the 6 ball in the upper right-hand corner. Try to get straight in for that or give himself an angle for the 8. He's looking at the 6 right now. How am I going to handle this? Because if he chooses to play it in the upper corner, he wants to give himself very good shape on the 6. This angle right here is all important. This is the key to this rack right here, is where he gets on this 5.
Correct. Well, he's pointed to where he wanted.
He made sure that he did not get on the wrong side.
Right.
Yep.
So even if the 6 ball doesn't go, which it goes up table anyway, I believe, then he's at least gone the safe route.
Perfect.
I believe that the 6 ball goes up table.
Yeah.
So.
And then now this side pocket, side pocket is a danger. He knows it's there too.
Yes, just slide it over,
Mm-hmm.
keep it low, because he wants to be below the 8 ball anyway. I think. Yeah, he could be anywhere in the 8 ball since the 9 goes to the side, and he missed it. Oh, we had a good angle on that, and he.
You know
and
something?
he missed it.
At this juncture of this match, this is a tough shot for Warren.
Oh, it absolutely is. You're absolutely right. He's down 9-4.
Yep.
This is no hanger. Even at the beginning of this match, you can see Rory Hendrickson in the background in the mirror there.
Mm-hmm. Smiling.
One of Shane's mentors.
Yep.
Second place, the runner-up in last year's U.S. Open 8-ball championship.
Yeah, he put Shane in the losers bracket, and Shane came all the way back to, oh, look at this, and just like that.
But this is going to come up safe-ish.
Nope.
It's not safe, but it's not a sellout.
Here's how crazy. What do you think about banking this ball to the corner pocket where he just called it, and taking the cue ball up by the 9?
Sure.
For
position on the 8 ball.
For a two-way shot. Yeah, in case you miss.
And that's exactly what he's
cover.
done. That's exactly what he's done. He's banking this like a man who has a 9-4 lead in a race to 11.
And who banks very, very well, too.
He's short.
Missed it.
Short.
But look at his cue ball.
But he's going behind the 8 and 9.
Cover.
But if the 6 ball keeps coming, there's a jump shot to this. Yeah. Warren needs a miracle. He's got half of the miracle right now.
But now look at one thing else. Had he made the ball.
Yeah. Had he made the ball, guess what? He would have been behind the 8 and 9. He shouldn't have called it at all.
Cue ball wouldn't have been there.
That's true. He's expect Warren to make this on every day, but he is down 4-9. And
that's what you call a fortuitous roll.
Ball off the table, but back on the table. Now, if there had been a piece of chalk on the table, or if
it's a foul,
it would have been a foul. But there was no chalk on the table. It only hit the table, came back on the table, and it's fine.
You got to smile out of Shane for that.
Sure. It's a
He's not out of the woods.
Highlight shot there. Just make this, Warren. Keep on coming.
Yeah, he just missed an easier shot than that. So
yeah.
He's not missing this.
Nice recovery. Nice recovery. We're going to see this highlight reel on the highlight shot. Oh, it rode a lot. We just saw it again on the replay and the delay that they're broadcasting here. That ball rode about 2 diamond worth of rail.
Yeah,
that could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Warren Kiamco with, at the very least, got a big rise, gave a big rise to the crowd. Pulling within 4, 5-9, and he's breaking. Needs a big break. Needs a nice run, and really, if you can get this, he just needs one break of serve.
Well, Warren is guaranteed $8,000 for his performance here these past 3 days. And he's came through a couple of matches that he looked like he were going to get away from him. The last match we just watched could have easily gone the other way.
Yes.
And that's why he's called a warrior. He says, I win under every circumstance, under any circumstance. I don't give up, and I will keep coming at you.
Well, I hope he doesn't give up. Just keep on grinding. Make this a match. If he break and runs here, he's going to force Shane to break and run back.
Well, he needs a lot more of them than Shane does.
Warren is still thinking about the last jump shot. Oh, well, it didn't sound like it hit it all that great, but balls have gone in, and he's not going to get a shot. He can see the one ball, but once again, can he actually see this ball? Because if he can see enough of it, yeah, he can see this ball.
Oh, but he can't stick it.
Can't stick it. Does he cross in front of it?
More than likely.
All right.
He kind of has to.
Right.
He kind of hits it and kind of hits it soft. He's calling it off the 6. And he's going to probably draw the cue ball, try to get it behind the 9.
Oh,
yeah, he double hit it.
Goodness.
And, this is going to leave a mark.
That's definitely going to leave a mark. It's just like giving ball in hand. Well, Shane's issue here is the 7 ball doesn't pass the 10, but he'd probably play the 7-10 unless he goes the other side to shoot up table for that 7 and see if he get there.
And the 6 ball is in a location where he can get anywhere he wants to, anywhere he needs to.
Right. Straight in on 3 ball. He's expecting to draw straight back.
He'll be coming back for this 4 ball. This leads right? No, it shouldn't go in the corner pocket, but
one diamond. It could. One diamond. There it is, right at it.
There you go.
We had a nice angle on there.
Mm-hmm.
One diamond down for the corner pocket. He's got an angle.
Come straight up for the 5.
Yeah, there really isn't much here to do other than get to the 5, and get to the 6, and get below the 7 if that's what he chooses to do.
Stay below the 6 ball so he can travel to the bottom rail and over for the 7.
Yeah.
And that's where he's at.
Yeah, I like calling it above the 6 ball because that's the head of the table, and that's the foot of the table on the left.
Yeah, probably draw this to the head rail and over to the side.
Foot rail.
Bottom rail, foot rail.
Foot rail.
Sorry, yeah.
Right-hand English, bump it over. Well, pretty good, but he's disappointed that he's not a little bit, maybe 3 more inches, because he has to come off the rail for the 9 ball.
He's going to come right over.
Yeah, 100% effort in making the ball.
My question is, does he go above or below the side pocket? Stay below the side. I think he stays below. I don't think he goes towards the ball. No, he went right over.
Missed it again. Wow.
He shot that with inside English. He shot that with left English.
Oh, look, he shot that with a little loose.
Well, if he keeps shooting loose, this score is going to close, and we're going to have a real tight match.
Well, once again, Warren's got a gift.
2-rail bank, 2-rail cue ball for position.
Bank was easy, but the side pocket is even easier. Boy, that is brutal.
The pool gods are against him.
I guess so.
That's how he's feeling right now.
Well,
ouch.
When it's not your time, it's not your time. Warren is smiling, but that's an agonized smile.
Well, big gift for Shane. Just puts him on the hill.
And breaking.
And breaking. What do you think the chances of Shane breaking and running out for the final game of this match?
Well, if I were to put the odds on it, I think he's about a 3-2 favorite. I don't think he's
70%.
yeah, something like that.
I was thinking 70. I was thinking
somewhere
about 65,
in there,
70.
somewhere in there, 60%. Three out of every 5 breaks. He's got his break dialed down.
Well, Warren Kiamco is a 786 Fargo as opposed to Shane's 821.
821, yeah.
So we've got 14, 35 points. That's about 1 game on the wire and 2 games on the wire.
It might be up to 2 games on
to 11.
To 11, but not more than that.
No, not more than that.
Not more than that. That's a lot of balls in the break. Also, 4 balls in the break, but the first shot, it looks like, is it a carom, George?
Well, I can't tell if the 1 ball goes. It doesn't appear to. He's called something there in that corner. If he's called the 3, it's going to be rather obvious on the hit. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
good shot. The 5 ball.
He's got 5 balls to deal with.
Yeah. The 5 ball can go in the side pocket or the corner pocket, but there's an 8 ball right in the way, so he's got to do a little bit of dancing here.
He goes to the other corner, and he's actually going to go to the side rail and back.
I think so.
Let's see if he plays it to the corner or to the side.
3 rails around.
3 rails for the side pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to
that's a winning shot there.
Say that the percentages just went up from about 65 to about 90.
Yeah. Again, he's he's
95.
upping his percentage. He's upping his percentage.
95. I'm a lock artist, okay? I should say 100, but I'll say 95. Pretty shot on that 1 ball. stop shot, and he'll just roll this forward a little bit.
Right, and if he gets straight in, Warren will more than likely concede.
Will he use a full stroke and go across and shoot it in the opposite corner?
I wouldn't think so, but he is. It looks like he's warming it up.
Kind of like that. There you go. 2 times, 2 in a row, folks. U.S. Open champion Shane Van Boening.
Yeah.
$15,000 payday. Now you'll see the activities after the fact.
Come on over here, Warren. We good? Well, ladies and gentlemen, 2017 U.S. Open 10 ball, the runner-up for this year, Warren Kiamco. Warren, I know you might be disappointed here, but you've got a great tournament. Tell me what you're thinking right now.
Yeah, I try hard as I can, you know, but if you can play this guy, you gotta be, energetic, you know. You have a strength, you know. I don't have a strength, you know. I lost my energy because, you know, on my age, and you know, I'm not really, you know, athletic to beat this guy because you know how he breaks and how he play. You know, it's better to beat him. You know, it's hard to beat him. It's really hard.
Let me tell you, at your age, you came in second place to one of the greatest players in this game. Congratulations on your second place finish. We're going to bring Shane over here, but we're going to do a trophy presentation in just a second.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Shane, once again, here we are, back-to-back champion, 2017 U.S. Open 10-ball champion, Mr. Shane Van Boening.
Yeah, thank you.
Shane, how do you feel? Tell me, what were the keys to this?
Mainly with the break. I break very well in the last match, and I kind of figured it out a little bit. And I was working on my cue ball, and just a couple of mistakes, and I got it still.
Early on in this week, we had some situations with this table with the heat, and you seem to have gotten used to it. What do you think?
I mean, it was a good tournament. There was a lot of good players here. And it was a good turnout. I mean, we played on a good table, nice pool room, probably the nicest pool room in the country.
Griff's pool room here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to do a little trophy presentation here. Shane Van Boening, your winner. Warren Kiamco, runner-up. We're going to bring Ozzie Reynolds over here, general manager of CSI. And Mark Griffin. No one told me that. All right. Here I got it.
Here you go.
Warren?
Come on in, Mr. Griffin. Warren, congratulations. On behalf of CueSports International, thank you.
Yeah, thank
you. You couldn't catch a break there at the end, but that's okay. Good shooting.
Thank you.
Mark, anything you want to say?
No, just that we appreciate Warren coming over here. It's an honor to have people of his caliber playing here.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, we keep doing this, Shane. All right, don't hurt your arm, but on behalf of CueSports International, congratulations. You're the 2017 U.S. Open 10-ball champion.
Thank you.
Good job.
Pictures.